for just a minute.
No, I don't want to.
You got to show your face.
I don't want to.
Okay, you're done. You don't have to do anymore. Okay, so I wanted to just drop the kid off. Got a pimple right there. Oh, and some wrinkles. Anyways, I just dropped my son off at private music lessons, and had a.
He plays the cornet.
He plays the cornet. Yes, it's a family. It's a family, I guess, tradition that he's carrying on. Okay, so I'm thinking about getting a facelift. But I'm afraid they'll lift it too much and I'll look weird like this. Okay, anyways, back to the topic. Why? You roll that window up. I've been thinking, okay, today's kind of been like one of those, like, where things just like swirl around in the back of your brain, and then at some point these several different things just kind of like conglomerate and you have like a realization, I guess. So earlier today, yeah, I spend a lot of my life laying down at night and realizing that my kids are a lot younger than I give them credit for. I expect them to act in a certain way, and then I'm laying down at night and I'm like, that kid's 5 years old. Why am I holding them to such high expectations for behavior and managing their emotions and whatnot? And so I don't remember, that was kind of like what was like swirling in the back of my head. And then I scheduled my, I don't know if wherever you are, you'll have Walmart pickup. Walmart pickup is the most fantastic thing on the planet. I love it. Couldn't live without it. I mean, I could, for being honest. But anyways, I love it. So I go and I get my Walmart order, and I'm driving home, and I just glance back at it, and I'm like, it just doesn't seem like as much stuff as I ordered. And then I see this big thing of like paper towels, and I'm like, I didn't get paper towels. Crud. It probably is not my order. So I pull off into a parking lot, I go look at it, and I'm like, nope, this is not my stuff. So I'm like, dang it. I scheduled this so that I could do this and then go do school pickups. So I made a beeline straight back for Walmart. Turns out my friend was there trying to pick up an order that was no longer there because I had picked it up. They had given it to me, and it's my sweet friend. So it's kind of like a serendipity, I guess, thing. So I pull up, I'm like, hey, I think I got your stuff. So I get out to talk to her. Turns out that her dad died last night. She's handling it like a champ, but it really shook me up because it was out of the blue. Wasn't like he was sick. Nothing like that. It was a surprise. So I already have this thing in the back of my head, like thinking about about the kids. And then my friend tells me that her dad died yesterday evening. And then after that, I talked to another friend who had kind of sort of the same thing on their mind, like, gosh, sometimes I get really mad, and then later on I'm like, crap, they're 6 years old. Like, why did I get that mad about that? And I'm like, me too. It's the same thing I've been thinking about. It's the same thing I feel like I do on a daily basis. Certain things really upset me. And then later on I'm like, they're just little kids. And my oldest right now is about to be 16 years old. driving and working. And he probably has had it the roughest of them all, because he's my guinea pig. I've told him that before. I'm sorry, but you're my guinea pig. I didn't know how to do any of this. I wasn't expecting to have to do any of this. So you're my guinea pig. You pop yourself. And so he'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I would look back and I would say, man, I was holding him to a way higher standard than I should have been. And if I can't even control my own emotions and behaviors, just pop me. Why am I expecting a 5-year-old to do that? Why am I getting frustrated and mad and angry and upset if my 5-year-old, my 2.5-year-old, 8-year-old, they can't do that? Even my 16-year-old, 15. I'm not even going to tell you how old I am, but it's a lot older than them. And if
39.
He let the cat out of the bag. If I can't do it, a lot of the time, like on a daily basis, if I can't do it, then why do I expect them to always be able to do it? Sometimes school mornings, there he goes, are really rough, and Karis can't get her emotions together. And it's frustrating. And I'm thinking, when I'm tired and doing something I don't want to be doing, I act even worse than she does. So why am I holding her to a different standard than I hold myself to? So, all that to say, life is short, and I'm trying to drill it into my own brain that at the end of the day, it's going to feel a lot better if you went too easy on them than too hard. Because going too hard makes you feel like a pile of poop every time. when it's just you and your thoughts. So I guess that's all I have. Say, chunk up the deuce.